I hear men especially use this excuse. Well, all men struggle with sexual immorality. I want to take that away from you. That's not true. All men should fear sexual immorality. All men should constantly be aware of the dangers. But I want you to know, not every man struggles with this. You need to understand that and not use it as a comfort for your own sin. Now again, that's very hard, but it's very true. We all may struggle. We all struggle in certain areas. But don't think that because you struggle in a certain area, everyone else does. Because that's simply not true. And you don't want to give your flesh comfort in this. There is power over sexual immorality. There is power. Regardless of how dangerous this sin is. And if you don't think it's dangerous, then I would suggest you talk to three people. The pastor, the policeman, and the lawyer. Because they will tell you that a great many crimes and dangers and horrible things that occur in this world flows out of this. It does. This is not some harmless sin. This is not just a viewpoint that we ought to live in absolute moral freedom. This kills. It destroys more than any of us could ever know. And it doesn't just wreck the present generation. It wrecks generation after generation after generation. But I can assure you that some of the most twisted and perverted things that have entered into the mind of man began with something much simpler, something not as heinous. But as a man gives himself to one thing, then he gives himself to another thing, then he gives himself to another thing, and another thing, and another thing, until his conscience is gone. This is true. This is why especially young men should guard their eyes, guard their eyes, guard their eyes, because it won't stay there. Once you've fed on a tiny thing, you'll want more. And then you'll want more. And then a thing that was very dark will no longer be dark enough. And then you have to go to another dark thing until finally you are consumed with darkness. You must understand that.